Hi, welcome mamas to be. My name is Jenny Keffer and I am a PCOS fertility specialist and a certified AIP coach. And all of that is just a fancy way of saying that I help women with PCOS to get pregnant naturally. I have a practice outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in Western Pennsylvania, where I've been working with fertility clients for the past 7 years. And in that process, what I started to see, I work with a wide range of women, but what I started to see is a lot of women were coming in with PCOS. And I started to get curious about why do so many women have PCOS? I mean, definitely it's not something, it's not a new syndrome, but it is, in the last 20, 30 years, it seems like it's become way more prevalent than it ever has been before. So I started to get really curious about this. I started to see a lot of women who had PCOS, started to spend a lot of time talking to them about what they had going on, talking a lot about how they lived their life, what they ate, how they moved, how they slept, and all these different kinds of things. And through that process, I started to really get interested in why was this happening? Why were they experiencing this? So I got really interested into research. I started researching a lot about PCOS and fertility and how women could get pregnant with PCOS and get pregnant naturally, because there's actually an enormous amount of people who have enormous amount of women with PCOS who are able to become pregnant utilizing some very simple targeted natural means. And what I started to see in my own practice with with a lot of women with PCOS is that they were making some of these changes and they were becoming pregnant. And so it was super exciting, especially for them, but for me as well, as I started to question a little bit more about what's going on, what's the cause of it. I always want to know why something's happening. I am definitely a person who loves science and loves facts. So I wanted to know what is going on with PCOS and what is preventing women from becoming pregnant. And what I found out is that we can't really pinpoint, we're not going to be able to say there's one cause of PCOS, there's only one thing that's causing it. We do know it's most likely a combination of genetics, environment, and then lifestyle and diet. So those things are kind of working together to create the perfect storm, and then we end up with PCOS. Now, what intrigued me and what I was so interested in is if we could look at why, what's going on in the body when you have PCOS, then we could start to look at, okay, what things are going to naturally help PCOS? And that's exactly what I did. I started to just look into that and do a lot of research and to start to share that information with my clients. And that's what I want to do now. I'm sharing this information on a broader scale. I've created a program for women with PCOS that just walks you through step by step. There's no guessing. There's no wondering if you're doing the right thing. So in a lot of my research, I've always been a huge nutrition buff. I love nutrition. I love the powerful healing that can occur with nutrition. And so that was one of the areas that I started with when I started to really look into what was going on. And that led me to the autoimmune paleo diet. That was created by a lady called Dr. Sarah Ballantyne, and she is amazing. And I was so honored to be able to become a certified AIP coach, which is a certified autoimmune paleo coach. And basically that just means that I am able to work with women in that process and walking through and understanding how that diet works. What I saw was that the AIP diet is created for women and men who have autoimmune disease. And through my research, I started to see a lot of parallels between PCOS and autoimmune disease. Now, there is no, just to be super clear, there's no connection at this point that says that PCOS is an autoimmune disease. So that wasn't going on. But what I started to see is that there was a lot of similarities in what was going on in the body. For example, inflammation. Women who have PCOS experience a lot of systemic inflammation, which is just saying that they are having like throughout their entire body. And this is one of the same things that goes on with autoimmune disease. So the autoimmune paleo diet, one of the goals is to calm down inflammation. So I really, and we'll get more into that later, but right now, just to kind of share with you how and what I created this program based off of was the AIP. And it is not fully AIP. I took that, the AIP protocol, the autoimmune paleo protocol, and I've adjusted it to make it work for women who have PCOS, women who want to get pregnant naturally, but it's just not happening. And one of the things that I've noticed to be true with a lot of my clients is that they want to try natural things. They want to try to do things naturally, but their doctor isn't providing that information or those resources to kind of give them the assistance that they need to do that. A lot of times your doctor will tell you, if you lose some weight, you're going to get, that'll help. Just go lose weight, go lose 10% of your body weight, and then you'll get pregnant. And that's not really giving you a good guideline. It's more or less giving you, it's giving you a challenge, but not providing you any of the tools to kind of climb that mountain. It's just giving you, a goal, but it's not giving you the means to get to that goal. And that's where I come in. What I do is I provide women with the necessary tools to get pregnant. So a lot of my clients will try, they've tried different supplements. They've looked, I always call it Dr. Google. They've looked on Google for what can they do naturally. And they're trying things, maybe they decided they would eliminate all sugar, or they've decided that they would go ahead and try this supplement or that supplement, or do this or do that. And the problem is none of these things are necessarily wrong or not good to do. The problem is that we're not doing things collectively in a targeted, organized manner. It's more like, I always say, we're shooting darts in the dark, because we're not shooting it at a particular target. We're just kind of taking things and throwing it at the PCOS and hoping, and crossing our fingers that it's going to work. And unfortunately, it doesn't take, there is no one magic bullet. And anybody who says that there is incorrect. There is not one thing that you're going to be able to do that is going to magically help you to become pregnant. It's a combination of things. It's a combination of factors that come together to help you become pregnant. And that's what we want to do. That's why I created this program, because so many of my clients were saying, Jenny, I want to do this. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. I don't even know where to start. And so I created this program. It's 12 weeks, and it's completely natural, completely holistic, no supplements to buy. And one of the amazing things about this program is that it guides you. It's step by step. There is no guessing on your part. You don't have to wonder, should you do this? Should you not do that? It's completely done for you. It takes you week by week through the entire process. Now, some of my ladies are saying 12 weeks. Are you kidding me? That's a long time. It is. And I know that when you've waited as long as you have to get pregnant, that waiting even 5 more minutes is hard. It's really hard. But I would say, let's just pause, take a deep breath, and let's just go through this process let everything calm down. Let's find that balance in your body. Let's let your body heal. Let's get your body to a place where your body's ready and willing to welcome a pregnancy. That is what we want. We want your body to be ready and willing to welcome a pregnancy, and not just any pregnancy, but a healthy pregnancy. You want to have a healthy pregnancy. You want to have a healthy baby. And that's my goal. We're all on the same team. That's my goal for you, is that if you want to be a mother, I want to help you. I want to help that happen for you. And I do that through this program that I've created. Now, I like to be 100% honest about what I do and what I don't do. I come alongside you on this journey. I don't carry you. I always tell my clients, I don't carry you. I expect you to kind of get in there and you're going to do the work. Now, I do typically offer the program, the Getting Pregnant with PCOS. Usually right now we're running this program about 3 times a year. And our next program is getting ready to start in a couple of months. And I'm really excited to share it with you. I'm excited to take it outside of the walls of my practice and share it beyond just my local community. So I am looking forward to meeting you. I'm looking forward to being a resource for you. If you would, as my goal is that I help you along this path, that I help you by sharing information. And of course, I look forward to seeing where this journey takes you. And of course, having a healthy baby is what's in the works. It's in the plan. So I thank you so much for listening to me, for letting me share this program with you, and just for taking the time to look into things naturally, because that means that you care about your health. It means that you care about your body, and it means that you're ready to start this journey. And I'm looking forward to working with you every step of the way.